Welcome everyone to a new series we're going to call Lolling with Phil. Get it? Because it's League of Legends.
I get it.
So
Phil, Cotton.
So Phil's going to be playing League of Legends while Garrett and I go and pretty much make fun of him, also known as shoutcasting. So we're not going to tell Phil how to do anything. If you watch the game Virginity, you saw us kind of teach Phil how to play the game. And kind of being not really. So he can use all those skills whenever else he can figure out to talk about the items or anything that we possibly say. He can try to go and figure out if we're talking about
skills. Quotation marks.
We're so good. I swear Garrett doesn't have a van and candy.
Are we in a game yet?
No, we're not in a game yet.
And now we see Phil waiting.
So the way we're going to do this is on someone in. Oh no, it went in. Woo. Okay, so Phil has to choose. Phil has to choose who he's going to be because it's completely random and no one probably has any idea what they're doing.
I don't know what this is happening.
So Garrett's going to be doing the wonderful color commentary and I'm going to be doing the play-by-play.
Coming to you live.
So Garrett, do you want to talk about the picks?
Phil cannot pick a champion. Who's on top? We have Janna, the most OP champion in the fucking world, followed by Ashe, who Phil has picked. Ashe is a wonderful marksman with a very nice body. Sivir comes next. Sivir is very similar to Ashe. Similar in physique as well. I would absolutely have a threesome with him. Jinx comes next after Sivir. Jinx, she's a little spitfire there. She's got a little rocket thing that turns into a minigun. Whew! Man, don't want to get in her way. Followed by Garen with the massive sword and the massive armor. You don't know what's coming your way, but you know it's a spinning attack.
Spin to win! Okay, so with that in mind, what he's in now is called blind pick, which means that we have no idea what the enemy is going to be until actually, okay, Phil, press the lock-in button. That's the final thing I'll say. No, down the bottom where it says lock-in.
For those who don't know, the lock-in button is the one that says lock-in, or whatever the fuck it said down there.
I'm pretty sure it's that lock-in. So there are different skins, but unfortunately we are too poor and cannot afford any of them.
Hey, Lee,
so,
want to help us out?
That would be great. Okay, so people are apparently typing in chat. I have no idea what they're saying because I can't see the screen, so Phil's going to go and hopefully type something quick. And 8 seconds before the game begins. Now,
this is Phil saying something very unique and funny.
So Garrett and I have no idea what he's saying because of where we're positioned, so we're going to be kind of a little behind on any things that are said there.
The game is beginning.
Alright, so the enemy team is going to be
better than me.
Probably. What is your tip, Phil? Oh, never mind.
One might lose.
Alright, so the enemy team looks very, very similar. So they already have an Ashe, they have a Lux, they have a Garen, and they have 2 mystery contestants who we have no idea who they are.
2 next to my name.
So that is what your ping is, and the one bull. So basically, obviously, the lower the ping, the better. And we have no idea who's in door number 1 or door number 4 yet, but we'll get into that now.
Well, you can count 4.
What does that even mean?
Oh, Blitzcrank. Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Blitzcrank. Did you know that Blitzcrank has a dating service for humans?
Yeah, actually, he does. Also, he has a killer left arm.
I forgot to play.
That's true.
So if
which one grabs?
Right arm. I don't know. Is it right?
I'm pretty sure it's the right arm that
grabs. Is it right?
Why didn't one of our people take him?
Well, it's possible. So basically what it is every week there's free champions until you go and buy your own, pretty much.
Sad little mummy guy.
Using IP or
and from door number 1 comes a Moo-Moo.
Comes
the saddest mummy that you will ever
this
meet.
is actually a pretty big stun team that he's going against. So you're going to have some lockdown from a Moo-Moo, some lockdown from Lux, some lockdown from Blitz. Garen's just going to be there to fuck with everyone, and Ashe is going to be the damage.
That lockdown will be a problem in the late game, as well as the early game and the mid game.
I don't think they're going to get to a late game, if they know what a late game even is, because you're thinking Phil is level 3.
True.
So everyone's pretty much going to be running both Ghost and Heal. So there are a few things there. Ghost obviously speeds you up. Heal does not stack, so you cannot have everyone pop heal at the same time, so it's going to do worse.
That's absolutely true. It looks like we also have a teleport and a
flash on Blitz.
Is that a flash?
That is a flash on Blitz, so he's going for those flash hooks, those engages that are going to be really good. P is your shop.
Except I got that much, but...
Now beginning the game, Phil has no idea what he's doing. Will things turn around?
How about that
Will
one?
his team be able to win?
So basically,
potions.
the best thing to do is going to be for Phil to start off with the starting items because that's kind of what it says.
Now let's see what he does. Oh, going with the Doran's Blade.
Oh,
That's a good
I think he
choice.
bought a no. He did not
Oh, he
because
didn't buy it.
he bought too many potions. So he has to sell a potion or
Too
get
many
boots.
potions, OP.
Oh no, he can go and get boots. That's still a
Bought boots.
That's a good
start.
starting item.
So firstly, then he's gonna have to pick which skill he wants. So
Here comes the big decision.
and he starts with W. Okay, good start. Now
Oh, he does
that's
start with
not a
W.
problem
There.
there.
Run.
So
For those wondering why
also I would press Y.
my reactions are delayed, it's because Phil's big fat head is in my way.
I'm gonna go top because that's where I went last time.
Okay, so you can go top. So there's no jungle, so it's going to basically be a 2-1-2 because they're too low for smite, and we're not going to worry about covering that.
That means there's 2 champions in the top, 1 in the middle, and 2 on the bottom.
All right, now the object of the game obviously is to destroy the enemy nexus. So what is in their way, Garrett?
What we have in their way today are the beginning tower, which will shoot big plasma balls, we'll call them, at you. Those plasma balls will hurt, and it will kill you in probably 3 shots. The second turret will be quite similar, shooting those little balls at you. It will kill you in, I don't know, probably we'll call it 5 shots at that point.
I'm gonna follow this
The
person.
third tower in their base will be a laser. The laser beam will become stronger, and you will take more damage the longer you take hits from it. After that, we have... what's
The
thing called?
inhibitor.
The inhibitor. The inhibitor will not attack you back, but they will have enemy champions there to annihilate you. Then we have the last 2 towers.
Oh wait, bro, there's a first blood already.
First blood.
So we already have first blood for the enemy team. And Phil's by himself in his lane because his teammate is dead. Now, I have no idea what the hell happened there, but it looks like pretty much Lux probably stunned, and then Garen was Garen and just spun to win.
Spin to win.
He
See,
did.
here's the big problem, Nick. Lux is by far the
Oh,
hottest
and
character in
Phil
this game.
gets a kill.
Woo.
Now, Lux is down, so Phil is going to be on the advantage. He goes and he starts using his W to go and do more damage to the minions, so hopefully.
And for our fans out there, you don't need to worry. Lux will be back.
Now does Phil realize that in order to use a skill, once he goes and presses it, he has to go and right-click on something to go and use it?
We're about to find out, Nick.
No, he doesn't.
Nope. Okay, from Phil himself, he has no idea. So pressing W and then you click on a minion, probably right-click on it.
For those who don't know,
Try.
right-clicking is with your right-hand side.
That's true. Oh, and Garen goes in for the attack, and Phil is going low, but he is staying with it. Now he's using his Q to do damage to the minions. So he then decides to go and increase his W even more.
Goddamn right.
What does that mean? Well, he's going to do damage like that to Lux. Oh, Lux goes and puts down the circle,
What's
and
his
Lux is
next
going to go
move?
down by Jinx.
Choice?
Jinx takes Lux out. And where's Garen? Well, probably spinning somewhere else.
Spinning to
Oh,
win.
he's going for the gank on his own lane. He goes after Jinx. Jinx is taking some damage. Garrett.
Shit's happening. People are fucking dying. Done. Whew. You got the gist of this.
And somehow his team's Garen died to the turret. Now, Phil has plenty of options he can go and do here.
True.
He can go and attack the tower if he wants to. He can take down the minions, or he could recall and buy more items. So it looks like he's going to stay around, do some damage, because, hey, why not? No one else is around to bother him.
We're just going to see about how long that lasts, though.
Okay, and Lux is returned to attack some minions.
One of the hottest champions in the game.
And Lux misses her Q, which means, and Jinx is going to fall down to Lux because Jinx was attacking Lux under tower,
I go back.
which is bad,
Now, by
because
missing your Q, they will not be stunned.
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, though, Garrett, so at least Lux did try.
Attempting is the first step. Becoming good is the second.
Well, we're a long ways from being good, so now we're going to see what Phil's going to buy. Looks like he's
Here comes the
contemplating the Doran's Blade, and he buys one. All right, now is he going to go and do anything else? It looks like he's possibly going to upgrade his boots.
The
And
attempting
yes,
is
he-
no good.
And
There it is.
Do I have to do that?
you can press buy, or press undo. Or
Don't ask us
I2.
questions.
Shut up.
We're fucking
Alright, so-
narrating your game.
So he has 2 daggers, which means that his attack speed has increased. So basically he'll be dishing out those attacks faster.
However,
Now,
the attack speed is not exponential.
201.
so the best way to go and explain that is going to be that the more items, obviously, he's going to build up that. He's going to want something probably in like an attack damage and attack speed because he's going to want to kind of average it out now. So like Jinx did get a kill on Garen, and it looks like Jinx might go for the double, but
Here comes the
Phil
double.
goes and steals it away from Jinx, or as we here like to call it, kill
stealing.
secured.
Oh, kill secured.
Or kill stealing. So he's going and he's using his W. Now, one of the things that Phil probably should remember is that most of his attacks will not do anything to the tower, short of unless they're boosting his actual damage. So things, for example, like his Q, which spits out multiple arrows because it's pretty much a basic attack. It's just firing multiple times. That will do extra damage
His
to
Q
the tower.
is an attack speed boost.
Correct. So the more attack speed he gets means that the faster it's going to go. Now looking at the rest of the map, oh, well wait, first Garen's coming in to attack Jinx, and he goes and silences, then he's still chasing down while completely ignoring Phil. Phil's going to start attacking minions because, hey, they're more important. He throws the vision down because he wants to make sure he can see just where Garen ran, but Garen disappeared into the fog of war in the jungle. Now, Lux has made an appearance, and Jinx is dead. So, well, I'm going to blame Jinx for standing there, and they're just going to start going back and forth. Oh, and Phil
wins the game.
Phil kills Lux. Now, Garen came back in to do the spin to win. Oh, he cues a minion by mistake. What is Phil going to do? He's going to go chase down. But on the other side of the map, a Mumu takes down Garen because why not? This Garen is apparently a piece of shit who has no idea what he's doing, but hey, we're not following him around, we're just following Phil. Oh, Garen's back for round 4 now, and he's going to still attack Phil. So what does that mean? Well, Phil should probably build up his ultimate next because that's going to be his best damage. Any thoughts
That's
on that?
100% true, Nick.
Is that what I did?
So now he's going to recall because we're going to go and see what the hell he's going to buy next. Alright, and it looks like he's probably going to contemplate
Just
getting a
listen to the
BF sword, and we have a BF sword, so Phil is taking that damage now, which means he's going to be dishing out those attacks and probably killing them a lot more.
Damage does mean that he will do more damage then.
Yes, thank you for pointing out damage equals damage there, Garrett.
Should
That makes
probably point
perfect
out
sense.
also that I haven't died yet. That's kind of surprising.
Don't jinx it, Phil, and we don't want to hear from the players.
Alright.
You're okay, you're not playing as Jinx. You'll be fine.
Yeah, though. Jinx, on the other hand, is probably not doing that well. So, and it looks like they're attacking your tower. And what's he going to do? He starts using his W, he's attacking Garen, and oh wow,
Here
he's
comes
going to pull out the
Here
ultimate.
it comes!
And he's going to, and
so
he hits,
excited.
he
There
hits
goes
Lux,
Ash.
and Lux is down.
Whatever
Can he
the
get the
fuck it is.
double kill? And Phil gets a double kill. Oh my god, this is just deserves a round of applause. This guy's an excellent. Oh, but their Ash got a double kill. Now, which Ash is actually Phil? That's the big question here.
I guess we'll have to find out next episode.
I'm pretty sure we can find out in this episode. So there's still plenty of time for that, Garrett. We have plenty of time to figure out which one's Phil. Maybe the one we're following. We have no idea.
Guess we're gonna have to figure that out first.
That would be a good idea. Are we following the right one? Now it's going to be a matter of what's he going to do with this advantage? Is
Who
he
will
just
win? The champions or the champion?
which champions though? Is it? I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now. About 9 minutes into the game, that a team with Garen and Ash is going to win.
Interesting decision. I'm gonna say the team with. I'm just gonna go with the other team. Fuck Phil.
So the other team that is Garen and Ash is going to win?
The one with the Mumu.
Oh, the Amumu one? No, I didn't say which team. I just said Garen and Ash.
Here's the problem. You just gotta root for a Mumu. He's the saddest little mummy anybody's ever seen.
But why is he sad?
Crying all the time. I don't know. Watch the fucking video.
What video?
The Mumu video.
He woke up after like 2,000 years and had no friends.
Oh yeah, he tried to make friends and then couldn't.
Yeah.
That's
So
sad.
did the Mumu.
The story of Garrett. Oh, I know it's like Phil is going to possibly die. Oh my god, he gets out of it.
That was a sick heal.
That was really good on Phil's part to go and do it, but I was like, Garen's going to chase him down and possibly die. No, and
Don't go back.
he's going to possibly die. By staying
Woo!
there.
Survived!
And Phil makes it to live another day. And another tower goes down for his team on somewhere on the map. Looks like the mid lane, so that opens up the top part of the jungle. Not that anyone's going to go in it because they probably don't even know what the word jungle means in this game.
Here's the problem, Nick. Amumu found friends on the other team and it's now 6v4.
Oh shit. Well, that's not going to be good, but Amumu is dead due to Jinx, so Jinx has spent the time in the top lane
teammate. No!
to go and wander around and do anything. Now, we still have no idea how both Sivir and Jan are doing because we have yet to hear any reports on them, but I'm sure they're just doing dandy because they're in bot lane, and everyone knows that bot lane can deal with themselves.
And Janna is the most OP.
Janna is the most OP. Now, Phil's going to go up there. It does look like he got some crit strike chance, so basically he can go and hopefully deal out more damage, and those crit strikes will be much more powerful to help him with his 6-0-1 right now. I don't think we've ever seen Phil on top of his game as much as he is right now.
We haven't.
Something in the game must have broke, because there's no way.
And it looks like Garen's going to chase down. Oh, but he shoots Garen with the arrow, and the other Garen has died. Oh, but there was a heal there, probably by Lux, it looked like. But he's going to chase down, running past Lux to chase down the Garen.
It doesn't feel Lux doesn't even exist in this game right now.
Oh, and Lux misses another Q. I think the only Q she's hit has been on Jinx, so I'm kind of surprised by that. I don't know if Jinx just is that bad, or if Phil's just that
Is
good.
this the same Jinx? Or Jinx? Shit. Who's the
Oh, Garrett's coming in. And
There
dead.
it goes.
Okay, well, it was bound to happen sometime, and so Garen shuts down Phil. Now, he came from the jungle, so clearly he's like, I'm going to go and gank, and he wants to go and be something, because he's a Garen, and he thinks he can go and carry the game.
Maybe Garen figured out there's a big frog in the jungle and was like, I can get gold from this.
I highly doubt that. I don't think he walked past the frog at all. He probably just
Froggy?
followed the river.
Is that you?
Alright, so now while he's dead, he's just going to sit there and watch what happens in a lane. He's going to go, and he can do a few things while he's dead, none of which he actually did do, because, hey, he doesn't know that.
Surprise.
I would probably blame the people who went and taught him how to play.
Did he just buy 2 Zeals?
Did he buy 2 seals?
He did buy 2 Zeals because why the fuck not?
Yay!
As we found out in the game Virginity, it's like when you have 2 heads, you want to buy 2 helmets. Because
if you have 2 heads, you also
safety first,
expect
and
the
the
jackets.
Jinx ult misses Lux completely, and Phil's locked down, some serious damage, but Garen's possibly going to die to the tower, and Jinx takes down Garen underneath the tower. Well, I'm just going to say the tower did most of that, and Lux is now dead to Phil as well. So that's going to be a lot of work that
I think
Jinx
it's worth
and
pointing
Phil
out that
can
Lux
do.
did hit the Q on Ashe there.
That is true. That is the first one on Ashe. Oh, but wow, around the map. His team's just getting kills right now. I mean, you're looking at
Shit's just happening.
they are 1 kill away from getting that ace. That is entirely possible. Well, even looking at the overall kill count, you're looking at 14-9, which I'm pretty sure most of the kills on the other team went to Amumu and probably were Garen's death. So I think it's safe to say that at 7-1-1, Phil is hard carrying this game.
That's sad.
Hard carrying is when you are carrying a game so well that nobody else needs to even fucking play.
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay.
I got you, little buddy.
Thanks, man. Also known as... So,
Also,
if
about
this,
90% of my statements are false in this.
if this keeps up at the post-game, Phil can go and say, sorry, other team, my backpack was able to fit everyone on my team.
GGEs, fuck you.
In traditional League fashion. Oh, and he's going to go and ult, and it does hit Blitz. Now he's taking damage from the tower because of standing under, and
This
he got
is
executed,
classic
which isn't
tower.
bad. So, because, I mean, it doesn't mean that Blitz got the kill. So, Blitz does not get any sort of gold for that. He just gets to stand there and look pretty.
Being executed does mean the enemy team gets nothing from it.
And that is true. So, I do think that's an interesting move that when people go and make that, like, for example, when a jungler goes and invades the enemy jungle, and they're being chased, and they just, like, I saw a Sejuani do it, where she went over the enemy wall into their base and basically just ran towards the fountain. 1, to take up time, and 2, she just got executed and basically made the team waste their time for chasing her.
Suiciding into a tower seems like a legitimate strategy, especially early on.
It is a pretty legitimate strategy. Later on, it's going to suck because of death timers. But let's see what Phil's going to do. Is he possibly going to buy boots? We have no idea. He's contemplating. He's apparently reading what it says. I did not know that Phil could read. Did you?
No, I thought Phil just watched videos.
That's all he does, right? Watch
Yeah.
videos,
Snapchat.
drink beer, and play video games.
So here's the question. How many snaps has Phil sent out during this game?
Probably none. Because, and I'm going to say that it's none, and that's why he's 7-1-1.
It's a good point.
Or 7-2-1, sorry. I was thinking.
Does that mean the enemy
Jinx.
team is sending out a whole bunch of snaps? And that's why they're losing?
Sure, we can go with that. Uh-oh, Blitz is going to be top, and it's like Phil's going to go and stop the minion wave.
Looks like this game just got interesting.
And Blitz could have hooked him there and started doing damage, but I don't think Blitz knows even what Blitz can do. So we're just going to go and see what happens here. Phil's going to go. Looks like Jinx takes down a Lux on the other side of the map. And the Blitz hook misses. Now Garret is right. That is the right hand that was shot out. So as long as Phil stands to his left. And Phil chased him down and took him down. Holy
shit. This is Phil's first game?
That was a massacre. You would think that Bjergsen was playing right now with these skills.
Or, at least one of us.
Or at least someone who's possibly more experienced with the game. Not Bjergsen, because the game would be over already.
Forever bronze 5.
But you're not bronze 5.
Forever bronze.
We'll go with that.
4. Is that what I am? Shit.
Not 5.
Not 5.
Means you're not the worst, but you're not the best.
Yes.
So you're somewhere in the middle.
I'm second worst. Whoop whoop.
And Jinx kills a Mumu with the help of Garen, and we're going to be looking at the other side of the map. But it looks like Jinx and Garen are already pushing on the base. Now, Janna looks like she finally died. Phil's probably going to get the top turret here because, hey, why the fuck not? Now, as I'm sure Phil already knows, every time that a turret goes down, either when he's by it or not, he gets 125 gold. So it's always better to get more turrets, so this way then you can get more gold, so you can buy more Zeals.
I could have sworn it was more.
I think it's 125 if you for any tower that goes down, but you get 150 as what they call the local gold. So basically being there when it was destroyed.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Now I will say there are a few things on the map that no one has gone after, like Dragon. I don't think Phil even knew that Dragon existed because hey, he's never been on the bottom side of the map.
Speaking of Dragon, the buffs are coming out soon, aren't they?
The buffs are coming out soon. I don't know how they're going to really work with that though. Because they say it's random, so it's gonna kind of ruin any sort of like strategy.
True.
I think they should probably have. I mean, they could have a cycle for it, but then you can kind of still play around the cycle. But I don't know. I'm most curious how it's going to do with the dragon buff itself. Now, currently in the game, the way that it works is that you can go and once your team kills 5 dragons, you go and be super powerful because you do double damage. And the Lux all pretty much misses Phil.
It did a little bit of damage.
It did a little bit of damage, but he's able to go and take it off and take an inhibitor while he's at it. Holy shit. And let's see what else he does. But he has minions there, so he could actually continue the push.
It's like the other team doesn't even exist, top.
I have no idea where the other team even is. But it looks like Phil's going to go and possibly take down the minions. Oh, Mumu has made an appearance. And it's like, uh-oh. And Phil shoots backwards to attempt to go and juke them out, to shoot anyone who possibly could be behind him. But hey, we have no idea. Oh, is he going to try to take them both on?
This is the run of Ash's life.
And Mumu ults the minions to go and keep them there because, hey, why the fuck not? Better chase Phil with no one around. Phil uses Ghost to get out of there faster. Oh, but it looks like Sivir there is there to support him, so he's able to recall safely. Man, that was close. He did a pretty good push there.
It was a pretty good push.
No,
it's unfortunate the other team didn't even fucking care that it was taking all these towers, and the game's probably going to end soon because of it. However, Phil did a great job by just, standing in lane and doing that.
It says essential items. That should probably go that way, right?
Yeah. The essential items would definitely make sense, especially for a starter like Phil, because pretty much as the word essential means, they are going to be really, really helpful to him.
Absolutely.
And we got an Infinity Edge to go with the 2 Zeals, so his crit's going to go through the roof, which just means he can pretty much stand there and look pretty. Now, is he going to go and do what the tutorial taught him to do, which is to build Thornmail and just stand there and take Trundle hits? Or is he just going to constantly build attack damage? Now, the one thing I will notice just by looking at the mini-map, since we are following Phil and not anywhere else on the map, the bot lane, the enemy team got 1 tower, but his team has not gotten any of the towers. So bot lane is like completely open. And I saw a Jinx rocket miss, and it looks like there's going to be a push on the mid. But
now would be a perfect time for the Ashe ult.
Yeah, so if Phil goes and ults straight ahead, it's not going to be that hard. Oh, and possibly Janna's going to steal the kill, but no, Phil goes and takes the kill. He secures it by locking down Blitzcrank.
Kills
so, well, it definitely looks like it's going to be a game's gonna probably end shortly, judging by this. I mean, when you're up 24-16 and your score is 10, 2, and 1, pretty sure you're just gonna be hard carrying. Here comes Garen, because why not? And here comes the spin to win. His pattern spin to win. What's Phil going to do? He's gonna chase down Garen. He's gonna go. Garen's going to kill Janna. But it looks like Phil's going to stand there. Is he going to go and attack either of them? Nope, he's going to run away from the minions, and the Ash Arrow misses, so he's going to go and stay in and attack. But he's going to possibly go down. He pops the heal. Heal is going. Sivir's coming in to go and save him. And Sivir pops her ult to go and have him help get away. But Sivir's attacking from the backside. Phil goes in to attack, and Phil gets shut down by Ashe, but he does take Garen down in the process. Now Sivir's going to continue attacking Ashe while standing there, and Sivir kills Ashe. So I'm going to say that was a 2-for-1 trade.
All I can say is congratulations for getting through that.
Holy shit. I kind of messed up there in the middle.
Quite impressive. You know what? The words don't matter. It's the sounds coming out of your mouth.
Isn't that what I feel like that's all the Korean casters do? They're just like, and then you just yell pentakill at the end of it.
Faker pentakill!
I'm pretty sure that's all that happens, but looks like, and the bot tower has finally gone down. So,
It's done here.
Sorry.
Possibly,
I'll tell you after the video.
So there's going to be, he's debating what to buy now. He's looking at either the rapid fire cannon or the hurricane. Both are going to increase his attack speed, so he's going to be dishing out those attacks faster. Now,
the rapid fire cannon probably would be the better choice here.
Now there are going to be different advantages to either one. So why would you say rapid fire cannon?
Rapid fire cannon would probably be the better choice in this instance because it's giving you more pop in one of your shots. You're essentially getting a bigger boost in the beginning to burn them down with Ashe's slows and all of her basic attacks and everything.
Whereas Hurricane would simply pretty much be doing double attacks while increasing the speed. So basically you're attacking twice for a basic attack as opposed to once.
It would help you farm instead of doing more damage, which at this point in the game we're not really looking for farm, we're looking to end.
Considering how the game's going, that is definitely the correct choice. So I think Phil's made a good choice so far. I mean, his items are going to be pretty standard so far for an Ashe build. I mean, you're looking at the Infinity Edge, you're looking at the Rapid Fire Cannon, you're looking at a Zeal, which probably honestly can go for a static shiv to help with that clear so he can even push even farther. But who knows? I mean, they're already pushing the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, we're about to see here. They're going to win right now.
But, I mean, you already have Garen and Jinx down. Lux is going to go on ult. Phil's going to stand under a turret and be attacked by the tower, but he did take Lux down in the process. Now, he got hooked by Blitz, and Blitz ults him to go and shut him down. So that was a pretty good hook by Blitz.
It looked pretty impressive, but you have to realize that both Ashe and Blitz were in the open with no minions very close, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, I mean, Blitz missed an open queue before, so I guess we can call him Kiwi Kid.
Kiwi Kid.
Kiwi Kid for short. So while he's dead, I mean, there's plenty of things he could do. He can go and buy items. He can kind of read what each of his skills does.
He can look up Mobifier to see what the fuck he did wrong.
I'm pretty sure so far he's doing nothing wrong.
That's actually true.
Because, I mean, he's 12, 4, and 1. If you look at each of his deaths so far, you're looking at the first one was because he was just low on health and standing there. So that may be that one. But then he died. Then he got executed. And then he died in a fight, which he was able to still take someone down. It was a 2-for-1 trade, so that still worked. And that one, he took Lux down, so then it was a 1-for-1 trade. So, but it looks like the enemy team is pressing down the mid lane, possibly, but Phil is going to consider split pushing still because, hey, that's been working so far.
It's worked up until now, so why not?
But the other team does have exposed inhibitors in both the top and mid lane, which means that there's plenty of different options. I mean, you can kind of sneak in the base, destroy the inhibitors. You could just push mid lane, but who knows? And Blitz has made an appearance, and he's going to start attacking Blitz. Now, Blitz is going to go and use his E to try to get away, but he's going to go and run in the bush. Phil is going to just say, nope, not worth it, and return to pushing the mid lane, which is, I would say, probably actually a good idea, because no one's there.
Probably the better of the two ideas. I mean, kill would get you more gold, but again, you're not looking for the gold at this point. You're looking to end the game.
So, I mean, the advantage there is also Blitz has to run very much to Dragon to recall.
Absolutely.
And his first arrow that misses.
I'm quite impressed that was the first miss, actually.
That was pretty good, I will say. Now he's just going to keep on running, kiting Garen away. Now what's Garen going to do? Well, he's going to realize that minions are probably going to keep attacking his base if he does not get back there to stop him.
Minions for the win.
So he's going to hide behind a wall where Phil can clearly see him and wait for him to pop out. Now, looks like he's going to possibly chase him down. Now, some items that would probably work to help with the Garret, especially at this late in the game, which we've been playing the game for this is 25 minutes.
Wait a second. You wouldn't happen to be talking about Armor Pen, would you?
I would be talking about Armor Pen. So, if this Garret has any idea what he's doing, which... Oh, and I will say... Although that was a kill secured by Jinx, that was still good because that does help Phil by protecting him so he can go and start damaging the inhibitor. That was a good rocket.
That was a good rocket.
Because
I'm straight up the middle again, but congrats.
It was slightly angled, which makes it a little bit more difficult.
Slightly angled.
Slightly angled, but Amu is attacking Jinx, and Garret is there for the support as well. Now he got slowed. Both Jinx and Amu. Oh, and he got stopped by the choppers, and he's going to be taken down. And who's going to go and do the final damage? It looks like it is Phil, and the inhibitor goes down as well. Now they can go and press their advantage. They can go and push the mid lane. They can destroy the top inhibitor and get 2 waves of super minions going, or Phil can stand under the towers and take damage.
You know, I was going to say this might be the end of the game, but now it's not looking like it with Phil so low on health.
I don't know. I mean, his team is there to help push, so I can't say for sure what's exactly going to happen. Garret did destroy Jinx, though, so it's going to be close, but it looks like there is going to be 2 inhibitors down.
Yeah, let's see what he does after taking the inhibitor, though.
There's definitely going to be plenty of advantages. We can see if there's going to be a minion wave coming shortly, or he's going to do the ballsy move of possibly recalling in the enemy base. So that is... pretty ballsy considering they can see you, but hey, if you can do it successfully, hey, it
That's
works.
a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that works out.
But it looks like he was able to get out using his ghost, so he doesn't have to worry about anything. Oh, but looks like Blitz is possibly going to call, and Blitz goes and stops the recall and destroys him.
Now the good thing about that is you're taking Blitz out of base.
So minions can go and attack
kill.
the Nexus towers, because that's pretty much what you're wanting right now. Now, thing is going to be, it looks like Sivir and Jen are still pushing the bot lane for whatever reason. Now, if he got his team to group, that would probably be best.
It would probably be
I think they would be able to win a 5v5 at this point. I mean, when you're kind of up by 4 kills and pretty much like 5 towers, I want to say.
I would assume you're looking at the gold lead, the kill lead. Phil's team essentially has the entire lead, so grouping up at this point would probably be a team win, or a team fight win in the game as well.
Looks like he's trying to figure out what to buy. He went simply with some health pots because, you know, he does like to hang out in the lanes for a while. It makes sense. He's going to want to go and make sure that he goes and has that health back coming.
With how long he likes to stay there, some sustain would be a good idea.
And that would definitely be a good idea. Now, would he want to... Do you think he should build a sustain item, like some lifesteal, or do you think that the pots are going to be good enough for him?
Absolutely, a sustain item would be better for him.
Now, it looks like Jinx did take down Garen, but Amumu took down Jinx, so there's a simple 1-for-1 trade going on right in the mid lane. And it does look like, and I was just thinking, Sivir and Jen are pushing the bot lane, so you are having the bot inner tower going down, so the only... And Blitz misses a Q, and so Phil's just going to go and constantly attack him, and it looks like Blitz is possibly going to go down. Sivir kills Lux elsewhere on the map, and Blitz is down, which means that you are now looking at a 4v3, but Amumu's going to come and possibly do something, and he goes and cues the minion to go and juke out Phil. Phil's going to attack the minion, Amumu's going to come back, and there goes the final inhibitor turret. That's going to go down, but Garen's coming in as well, so we're going to see if Phil's going to hang around. I mean, Sivir and Janna could push the bot lane in, because you're dealing with just an open inhibitor right now, and we're going to have the spin to win off, the arrow misses, possibly going to hit someone in the bot lane, and Amumu goes in, he cues in to go and get Phil, but Phil is going to go and run away. Garen's going to go and stand and attack the minions. The Jinx rocket misses everyone. Phil is going to go and kite. He gets silenced by Garen, and the other Garen is just going to go and run. The Q misses from Amumu. And the health pots are going in, and he goes and tries to kite him. Jinx is going to go and possibly enter the fight, but she has Hurricane, and what's going to happen? And he's going to go and possibly die to the turret, and Jinx takes him down. But can Jinx go and finish the kill on Amumu? Who knows?
We're about to find out.
But it looks like there was a Nexus turret that did fall down, which leaves only one left, and then the exposed Nexus.
Wow, look at all that gold he has.
And he actually has a lot of gold there, so what is he possibly going to buy? A GA would probably actually be a good item for him.
I would agree. It gives you even more sustain.
But
the problem is,
wait, what? But
minions win the game.
But it looks like his team was able to win, so the GA doesn't matter anyway. And Phil's team has won, so I will say that was pretty good showing on their whole team's part.
It was a good game, yeah. It was nice to see so many hot champions in one game together. It's too bad that Ari wasn't in the mix for a little lesbian action in there, but you can't get everything you wish for.
Maybe next game, Garrett. Maybe next game. Now, that is it that we have.
Loses.
That is all that we have this time for Walling with Phil. See you next week when we possibly have Phil win again. Bye.